I've missed you. I only realized that the next fight card will be, what do you call it? Will be next week, not necessarily this week. So I have to pace my content, especially on the short section of the channel, because I just post frantically. Because normally I try to make sure that every single fight, on the short section specifically, every single fight is posted by Friday. So now that I know that the fight card is going to only happen next week, I have a little bit more leeway to relax a little bit because I wanted to do some promotional video for EFC, right? I'm really excited about that, so I'm going to have the time to write the script for that, and I'm also going to want to change the statistics videos on the standard video section of the channel. But yeah, that's a story for another day. For today, the stream is about Aljamain Sterling. I feel like Aljamain Sterling does not get enough respect, man, and it really sucks to see that because I think he's one of the nicest guys in the UFC. Number one, I think another thing is that he's pretty decent on the microphone, and I feel like people are not even seeing that. I think Aljamain Sterling is very decent on the microphone. I don't think he's boring. Go look at his press conferences, especially against what do you call it, Sean O'Malley. Even before that, against Henry Cejudo, I think he's pretty decent on the microphone. Obviously, the press conference on UFC 300, he didn't get the opportunity to actually speak a lot, but I don't think he is, boring at all in terms of his microphone skills. But obviously, I know the reason why a lot of people do not like the guy. The other reasons I don't think I'll mention, but largely facts, 100%. The disrespect is the only reason we get Aljo at a good line. Yeah, yeah, that's actually true, man. Um, I don't know where the disrespect is coming from because Aljamain Sterling, despite how he won the belt, he went on to defend that belt, I think, more than anyone else. I stand to be corrected. And he has done things at bantamweight. He has broken a couple of records that no one else has. And if you look at the people that Aljamain Sterling has beaten, people like Corey Sanhagen, people like Henry Cejudo, Peter Yan, TJ Dillashaw, it's not that great, but he has a really decent record. Before losing to Sean O'Malley, he was on a very long streak. I think he was like on a 9-fight win streak or something like that. And I feel like people were sleeping on that largely because of how he got the belt in the first place. And which is not fair because it's not like he kneed himself in the head, and it's not like he told the referee to say, "Hey, give me the belt." No, Peter Yan made the stupid decision to knee him in the face, number one. And number two, the referee decided that, well, this is going to be the first time when a championship is going to change hands as a result of a disqualification, right? It's not like it was all in Aljo's hands. And to everyone who are saying that, or who is arguing that, well, Aljamain Sterling acted his way to a title shot, let me knee you in the face, right? I'm not a professional athlete. Let me knee you in the face and let's see how you behave after that. If you can stand up and do anything that requires any level of intelligence, because fighting is not just throwing hands. You have to think. You have to have some level of fighting IQ during that period. So for anyone to say that Aljamain Sterling taking a knee from a professional athlete, and not just a professional athlete, one of the best professional athletes in that division, Peter Yan, taking a knee from that guy while he's grounded, and somehow it should have been, Aljamain Sterling should have just stood up and just continued fighting after that. That's what people are expecting from this guy, and that's the fundamental reason why people hate this guy, because apparently he was supposed to fight through the knee to the head. I'm 100% sure that none of these people would be able to take a knee to the head, right? And then continue, even if you don't have to fight, and then continue doing even an office job for the next 10 minutes. You wouldn't be able to do that. So I don't know why people are expecting this guy to actually do this. But let me proceed to the next point, which is the point that I want to make specifically for this three. Aljamain Sterling was moving up, and in the comment section, like I heard people say, "Oh my God, Aljamain Sterling is gonna get knocked out. Kattar is this incredible fighter." And I said this. You can go back to my predictions, my live predictions on this channel. My network is starting to do its own things. Please, network, behave. So yeah, um, I predicted it on this channel. You can go to the live section of the channel. I actually did say that who has Calvin Kattar knocked out? Like Jeremy Stevens. Like you can't be serious. Like I said this and I laughed when people were like, "No, Calvin Kattar is going to knock this guy out," and I was like, "No, that's not gonna happen, man. It's not, because Aljamain Sterling has decent striking, and we saw that. Yes, sir. I bet Aljo. Yeah, I'm glad you made money too easy. Like I'm glad you made money, and it's cool. People can continue to hate him. It makes it easier for those who actually watch the sport objectively to make money. Because if you were assessing this fight objectively and you were not letting your emotions or your hate for Aljamain Sterling to get in the way, I think you would have seen that Aljamain Sterling is going to win. Aljamain Sterling, in that fight, Aljamain Sterling was doing really well on the feet. If that fight didn't go to the ground, I still think Aljamain Sterling would have won. Go back and watch that fight. That's number one. Number two, people were saying Calvin Kattar is this incredible, has this incredible takedown defense. No one is going to take him down, and even Aljamain Sterling is not going to take him down. And I asked an important question, and I said, which grappler, like which high-level grappler did Calvin Kattar fight? Like that takedown defense does not mean anything if you've been fighting strikers, primarily strikers. Just that's what was Chan and Jan early. It's obvious Aljo is not as bad as people believe. Yeah, I don't know where people get this notion that Aljo is bad, because Aljo is really decent on the feet, and we saw it against Calvin Kattar. Whether you are going to say, well, it's because of the threat of the takedown, it doesn't really matter. The fact is, Aljamain Sterling was actually winning on the feet. Before he even took it to the ground, Aljamain Sterling looked faster. He looked a little bit more crisp on the feet, and after he took him down, even though it wasn't an exciting fight, it's MMA. This is another thing that I don't like. People like to complain, "Oh my God, he just sat on him," and all those stuff, and that's boring, right? But it's not boxing. It's not kickboxing. It's MMA, mixed martial arts. That includes wrestling. That includes jiu-jitsu. That includes a variety of them are going to be exciting. And even stand-up fights, like there are horrible stand-up fights. Remember Israel Adesanya versus, was that exciting according to you? Remember Carla Esparza versus Rosa Mayunes, was that exciting? Not every single fight on the feet is going to be exciting, and not every single fight on the ground is going to be exciting. But if you cannot appreciate grappling, then I don't know. Like there's a sport called kickboxing, there's a sport called boxing, and people can openly watch that instead of complaining about people grappling, because it's MMA. Grappling is going to be there, and you have to learn to love every single aspect of mixed martial arts, because that's the purpose of the sport existing. You can't watch mixed martial arts and expect to see one set of skills in that particular sport. Um, uh, let me reply to Tweezy. I actually predicted that to my friends, but didn't type it all here predicted Aljo would do well on the feet and ground. Yeah, I actually said it in the comment section. Like when I was talking, Tweezy, I know you. I always see you in the comment section, so I know you saw my replies. I actually did say, and even in my breakdown, I actually did say that Aljamain Sterling will probably do good on the feet, and I think he would have still did really decently even against Sean O'Malley. Unfortunately, Sean O'Malley is an incredible counter striker, and I don't know if the Sean O'Malley that fought Aljamain Sterling is the Sean O'Malley that fought what do you call him recently, his recent title defense, because Sean O'Malley looked improved in that fight. So I'm not saying that maybe Aljamain Sterling would strike with that guy. But back to the point, yeah, Calvin Kattar. I actually told people that Calvin Kattar is not going to win this fight. His takedown defense was against strikers who knew how to wrestle there and then. It wasn't against elite wrestlers. It was against strikers who could wrestle, or sloppy wrestlers, and who are not even that great in my opinion. And then striking wise, he has never knocked out anyone significant. Jeremy Stevens, in my opinion, doesn't count. So I feel like the fact that Aljamain Sterling and people were counting him out, the fact that he went up a weight class and actually managed somehow to get the win is something to be celebrated. It's something to be respected. And irrespective of how you felt about him getting the title, that part is gone. Like he lost the belt. I'm sure you should be happy by now with that. He lost the belt, that's fine. But I think he deserves a little bit more respect for what he has accomplished. His fighting style might not be impressive or rather exciting, but I like grappling exchanges, right? Obviously, I don't like someone just taking you down and just sitting on top of you. Obviously, that's not something I like. But if an entire fight, for example, the fight between Islam Makhachev and Ahmad Zarukian, that fight was exciting. Seeing those kinds of grappling exchanges, it was incredible for me because I love MMA as a whole. I don't watch MMA to see kickboxing. That's not why I watch MMA. If I want to watch kickboxing, I'll go watch kickboxing. There's a sport specifically dedicated to kickboxing. If I wanted to watch striking alone, I would be a fan of boxing and kickboxing. I'm a fan of MMA, and when grappling exchanges happen, I get excited as long as they're good. I'm not condoning Aljamain Sterling's, way of winning, which is not very exciting, but he finds a way to win against high-level fighters, and you can't fault him for that. As long as there's a path to victory, why take it? Why not take it? Like, why risk getting knocked out? For absolutely no reason, just because people think you're not exciting. So I feel like after everything that Aljo has accomplished, from becoming a champion and going on a long streak, which is something that people, I mean, I don't check every reply on your comments unless it was the regular comment. No, I understand that. No, it's cool, Twizy. I just wanted to highlight the fact that even in my breakdowns, I actually said this. So Aljamain Sterling went on a long streak in that division. He became a champion. He defended his belt against largely champions only, except, yes, actually, during his reign, he only fought champions. He fought Peter Yan, he fought TJ Dillashaw, he fought Henry Cejudo, he fought Sean O'Malley, who is currently a champion. So I think I think Sean O'Malley also counts as champion. So he only defended against former or current champions. And I think he deserves a lot of respect for that. And to go from getting knocked out and then moving up and actually getting a win when everyone is saying he's gonna lose. I feel like people need to stop this thing of actually being disrespectful to this guy because he is doing incredible things. It might not be exciting, but he is still doing it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say with regards to this, and I'm glad I picked him, and I'm so proud of my subscribers for actually being able to see that Aljamain Sterling would win, because my subscribers also picked Aljamain Sterling, and that's why I love my subscribers, man. Like their foreknowledge or their knowledge of the sport is not necessarily influenced by emotions. Okay, sometimes maybe I see some picks and I'm like, really? But majority of the time they get the picks right. So that's why I always say my subscribers are probably some of the most incredible um, bargaining analysts, because a lot of the time they are better than me. But now my prediction analysis, I've improved it, so it's better now. That's why I was able to get 10 out of 13 on UFC 300. Um, I love and appreciate you guys. I might do another stream, but I want to go out and get some food. I have a lot of work that I have to do today. Um, I work at a law firm, so whenever I get a bit of time, I stream and I talk to you guys. But there's a couple of things that I need to do. But I want to do early predictions for UFC 301. That's something that I want to do. I want to also react to. I'm glad I switched, but I thought he would do it. I don't know. I know that was you when you saw Max sub. I don't know. IK, that was you when you saw Max sub. I don't understand, Twizzy. What do you mean? Anyway, I'm going to do maybe another stream for Bobby Green versus Jim Miller because I also got a lot of heat for that pick. MMA fans are some of the most incredible human beings on the planet. They're so passionate, and I like it. Even though it's sometimes disrespectful, but I love the passion. So I can't really, but I have to address it. I was right about. I think my channel. I haven't checked other channels, right? I only checked MMA Guru. I only checked as well as MMA Joey. Even my subscribers were more accurate than both of them. So my subscribers are incredible. I got 10, my subscribers got 9 out of 13. So even my subscribers were more accurate than other channels. So that was pretty dope to see. I'll keep on improving my prediction analysis up until I get to a point whereby I average 100%. Even if I don't average 100%, at least I want to make sure that I only get 2 or 3 wrong at most, um, because of all of you guys. Twizzy, let me read your. Let me see. When you said sometimes subs have. Yeah, sometimes subscribers have crazy picks. I mean, we were both on Bobby. He was better everywhere. Yeah, that was a domination, man. I'm going to do a stream about him today, but maybe in a couple of minutes because I have to go find, like, it's almost lunch. I don't like eating late, so I'm going to get some food and I'll come back and do a separate stream. I don't want to talk about Bobby on Aljo's stream. So for now, I'm out. And if you are watching this after I'm done going live, subscribe, check the whole channel. Live section, community section, shorts section, video sections. Every single section of my channel is very active. So go check it out. If you don't believe me, just ask Tweezy. He's on the comments right now. The channel is very active. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Turn on the notifications so that when I do anything on the channel, I'm working on actually something really nice. I've partnered up with a local promotion where Dricus Duplessis used to fight. So you are going to be seeing a lot of their fighters, specifically their champions and main eventers, um, interviews, and I'm going to do like some pretty dope videos. One of them I'm working on it now. I'm going to be posting it on the videos section because I'm going to do my editing. I love editing. Um, so just that I don't have enough time. That's why I post one type of video on that particular section. So I'm working on like a really nice video, and I'm going to be posting it. It's a promotional video, you know. I'm super excited about that. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Plus, the nice thing is this week there's no fight. There's no fight card, so I can focus on that because the prediction analysis takes up a lot of my time. Um, Let me see. Have a good one then. Yeah, I'll see you, Tweezy, in a couple of minutes, maybe if you'll be joining the stream. For now, I'm out. Deuces.